It's a new dawn. It's a new day. And hello to all of my friends. Welcome back to Ultimate Minecraft. Yes, we're here. And this is episode number 3. I'm very excited. In the last episode we built this, our blacksmith's workshop and his house, and connected it all to the ground. And since then, if you have a look at my pickaxes over here, I've done a little bit of work. And so have these auto smelters of mine. We have iron, my friends. Yes, we have iron. We are also relatively wealthy at the moment. We have 24 diamonds to our name. Quite a bit of emeralds, you know, just because. But technically we have a lot more diamonds. That being said though, I don't want to fortune those diamonds. I want to keep those ores just as they are. But those diamonds, those 24, are going to do a wonderful job at getting us kitted by the end of this episode. In between episodes, aside from doing a little bit of mining, I've also done a little bit of landscaping around here. I've just smoothed this out, made this more of a plateau for our blacksmith to exit onto, and I've even begun to clear out grass, as I want to put a road in here eventually leading off in this direction. On the other side of the river I've already put in a bit of a pathway. It's temporary and I will make it look a lot better with the passing of time, but for now, if we follow this road, we see over there is a cobblestone pillar. My friends, that cobblestone pillar is a very, very important landmark, because straight down from that pillar we have a ladder that leads us into the most important find of the series so far, and that is a skeleton spawner, my friends. Yes, we are going to be working here today. Today we will build ourselves a skeleton mob grinder XP farm, and we're gonna decorate the above area so that we can enter from there and don't have to come through the mines every single time. There is lava here though, but I came prepared. I collected up a bunch of sand in between episodes, and I'm gonna use the sand to get rid of all of this lava, and then we can start digging out a space around here for ourselves. Also, I haven't looted these chests yet, but this is some pretty good loot. I'm very happy with what that chest provides. What does this one have? Okay, the rotten flesh is less nice, but music discs, string, I'll never say no to string. And just a quick little note before I forget to inform you guys, I have removed Steven. Yes, Steven will no longer be an evil influence on my llamas. No, I have not murdered Steven. No blade ever touched Steven's skin. However, Steven has been separated, and Steven will remain on the very far outskirts until he has considered his horrible influence on my friends over here. Yes, George, you're safe from Steven's bad influence. So let's have a quick look at what I've done so far. You'll see the cobblestone pillar is gone, the initial hole is also gone. I've relocated my entrance. Temporarily, we have a ladder that leads us up and a drop chute. Bloop! I'm alive! And we've dug it out. I've spaced this just so that if I stand right here, it is still active, which means anywhere in this square room, that is still active. However, if I take one step back, you can just kind of see it. It's turned off and then it turns back on. Very important. I want this thing to be active for as long as possible, as much of the time as possible, no matter what I'm doing in here. So that is excellent. Coming down, there are two ways to do this. Two different basic designs that one can follow. You can have a row of water sources on one side and on the other, both leading to a central funnel. That funnel is dug down and then leads everything forward to a center point. That is the design I usually go with. However, given how low we are to the world moment, we're already at Y level 8. This is 7. We're going to start hitting bedrock in 2 levels. I figured this might be a better layout for this. We don't want to go as deep because we're going to run out of space sooner or later. So we've got a water source in each corner, chopped out blocks strategically, and that all leads it in. The space we have here is 5 wide in each direction around the spawner. I think that's the maximum space. I'm not 100% certain. I've been building spawners like this for years and I can't even remember what design I'm following, whose tutorial it was or anything like that. Torches temporarily, I can just knock the dirt out and all of the light will disappear. Doesn't matter really how tall you go, this was just max reach height while I was standing at the level of the spawner, and then I dug down a minimum of 2 blocks beneath the spawner because our skeletons will be 2 blocks tall. So they will be funneled to here. Right here, right this spot. And, well, then I need to figure out how I'm gonna get them up. Because I want them to fall on this block over here. I can turn off F3 now. I want them to fall on this block right here and be 1 hit away from death. That means they need to fall 22 blocks, I think. I think it's either 22 or 21. 23 kills them, so probably 22. To this block right here, up probably at this height so that I can just swing at their feet. So I need to take them up from there around 25 blocks. Back on the surface, we must make the difficult decision. In episode 3, we will step into the nether for the very first time. I am not kitted. I'm not kitted at all. I have terrible armor, most of it is about to be destroyed. But we need soul sand, and I need at least 1 just to make the farm work. And I'm probably going to end up getting more than 1. And I think here, I like the fact that there's a little water element here, and I'm going to incorporate this into a design and make this look pretty. And we're going to have our nether portal in this water as well. And now the moment of truth. We get to light the portal and see how terrible our nether spawn will be. Where are we? Where? Oh, whoa! Whoa! I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Okay, I can hear a ghast, which is, you know, it's never fun, but it is good. It means I'm in a soul sand valley somewhere, which is what I want. Aha! Aha! Okay, I still have no idea where I am. I've just dug a tunnel, but this is what I'm looking for. I want soul sand. Yep, soul sand. I just need 2 pieces. This is interesting. This is definitely an interesting nether spawn. Soul sand acquired. We can now see at this level, we're at level 11. I want them to land a block higher than this. And I've done my research. I did look it up. They need to fall 22 blocks to be 1-hit kills. So we need to work from 12, 22 blocks. We need to go up to level 24 from here upward. So I'm going to use my netherrack, which will be quite easy to break out, and I'm just going to pillar up all the way and break out blocks as needed until we get to Y level 44. And as we go, any and all caves I come across as I dig upward, I'm gonna go ahead and light up, just so we can keep this farm as efficient as possible, you know, preventing other monsters from spawning all around it. So we've gotten it up to the correct height. Now I just need to come and check my distance forward. Okay, they need to be on negative 38. So I'm gonna go back up there. I'm gonna dig another hole that's gonna bring me down. But to prevent myself from dying and taking a lot of damage when I break that last block and fall, I'm gonna fall onto my bed, I think, and use that as a cushion. So we are going to want them to come forward and fall down this hole. To accomplish that, I think I can put in the water now. I'm pretty sure. Let's put the water in there, and we have a sign that goes there to prevent the water from just flowing down this tunnel. So they will be coming up here, pop out here with soul sand elevator, pushed forward, and they will fall down this tunnel that I now need to dig down. We will need a little bit of kelp just to make sure that all of the water we're using in that elevator is in fact source blocks, so that the bubble elevator from the soul sand can work properly. Yes, I know. I'm an idiot. I can't count. 12 plus 22 is 34, not 44. I need to bring that whole elevator down by 10 blocks. Okay, so I've got water sources all the way to the top. It is now at the correct height, and everything that falls down here should now die, well, be at one hit kill if they fall on this height, on level 12 instead of 11 that I'm on. Before I put in the soul sand and make it that you have to go up and you can't just swim through it, because I might want to go back and forth a couple more times, I think I'm going to figure out the killing chamber first. How I'm going to do that. Is it might be nighttime? Yes. Okay. Let's sleep, go grab some resources, and then figure out a killing chamber. So I think the mechanics of the farm are now pretty much functional. I now have a storage system down here. It's very basic. I don't expect to ever need more or even a more complicated version of this. Just a couple of chests that flow into one another. I have widened it here at the bottom so that I can stand here at one end and just let skeletons pile in for a couple of minutes. Come in, give one swipe and kill like 50 of them, hopefully. I really hope this farm is gonna work well enough. Anyway, so that is done. I can now begin the process of closing this thing up and finalizing it. I do have the soul sand that I'm gonna need. So we want to come in here. Everything on this side should be good except for the lighting that needs to go. This is where it gets a little hair-raising, because now I need to break out the lights with me inside of it, and my armor isn't great. And then I need to get the soul sand in and get out of here. Let's just do this. If I die here and now, that's fine too, because the farm is pretty much done. Yep, there they go. Here they come. Yes, skeletons, leave me be. Get rid of that. Okay. Let's just kill this one skeleton real quick. There we go. Okay, under that block we need soul sand. I need to back out of here, not get caught in the soul sand, and then that can all be closed. I think that was relatively painless, I hope. Yeah. Okay. Let's close that up before they get to us, and now we wait and we see if it works. Hey, skeletons are coming through! Oh, hallelujah. Hallelujah, the farm works! The farm works! Oh, I'm still a pincushion. It is always a massive relief to see a farm work first try. And can I swipe them? Oh, that's amazing. That's so good. Hallelujah. I do pick up some of the drops, but that's okay. That's not the end of the world. This is a good day. This is such a good day, my friends. Now that we know that the farm works, and I do still have skeletons coming in, we can begin to decorate this space a little bit, because I am going to be spending a significant amount of time down here. It might as well look good. I've already got the bubble elevator to take us back out of here, and I've decided, because I can't really put a bed in this room, the monsters are too close, I won't be able to sleep. I've made a bedroom here in the back, and we will have to decorate this out a little bit nicer than it currently is. I think I need to get rid of all of this stone, and we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna put black stone in the walls. Did I say black stone? I meant deep slate. Deep slate is the block that we're using. Blackstone is the one you get in the nether. To liven it up a little bit, I definitely think we can bring in some wooden textures here and there. And I like using slabs and trapdoors in combination. It gives a bit of a depth, like some planks are thicker than others. It's a rough and tumble construction. It's not necessarily the neatest thing you've ever seen. Was gonna throw a chest there in case we would like to AFK here for whatever reason. Bit of an end table, and we can put a torch on top of that. Looking through here, I think we can just stop it there. It's okay. Actually, we can take that one out. Gonna need that, and I can do the same thing on this ceiling. Whoops. Hopefully without falling too far. Same thing on this ceiling. It is very basic and it is very simple, but we do have a crafting table in here should we want to convert a lot of bones into bone blocks. Some structural support, roof. I've also done the floor for this back area to make it feel a little warmer, more homely. This is the bedroom, because why not? And I think that's about as much as I'm going to try and squeeze into this space. But just in the time of me doing this, I've gotten more skeletons that can fit into 3 blocks. So let's go ahead. I'm currently on level 36 and I have just gone to level 36. Let's swipe at these guys a couple times and see what we get. That's more than a level. That was a level and a half at least. That's nice. That's very nice. We've got a lot of bones and a lot of arrows from that. A couple of bows as well. Yeah. I think this farm will do. This farm will do nicely for a starter XP farm. With the downstairs area, the actual XP farm and mob grinder space done, I'd like to come and gather up some resources so that we can do the outside. Where are my llamas? Hello? Llamas? Wait, where'd my llamas go? I've located my llamas. I think they're my llamas. They've moved over to Steven. What? Wait, I need to sleep and investigate this. They're all the way across the field, past our cow farm. Are these my llamas? I had 6 brown llamas. Yeah, I count 6. Steven, what did you do? Why are my llamas with you, Steven? You know what? That's fine. If they want to live way out over there, it's okay. I don't know how they got there. I don't know why they would have wanted to go back there, because Steven is horrible and I was so nice to them. But if they want to live with Steven, they can live with Steven. At least with them over there, I can't hear them making fun of me. So now that we've got some materials gathered and I've picked up our enchantment setup, because that needs to move here to this area now, I think I want to have a very dark, almost ominous build, and the deep slate does a pretty good job of that. Combination with some spruce logs, I might even... Actually, let's use dark oak logs instead of spruce. I did bring some. Just that little bit darker and less saturated. So that is where we come up and go down. It needs to be at least 2 blocks tall. Another factor that we need to consider is the enchantment setup. I need to build around this thing. So let's see, where do I want to set up my enchanting? I can put it here, but then I need to carve the hill back even more, and I don't think I want to do that necessarily. So let's put it here, a bit further away from our drop chutes. That forces me to work slightly bigger. Okay, I'm gonna break one now, so I'm gonna have to remake it. Okay, I'm breaking 2. I'm just placing the blocks entirely incorrectly today and completely stumbling over my words. So this is what I have so far. It's fairly chaotic. All of the logs all over the place makes it seem very busy. And also we're using walls as walls instead of full blocks to try and maximize space, because I want this thing to still seem like a small structure. But ultimately, we're going to put up a pretty flat, a low sloped roof that's going to look something like this. I kind of like this. It has accomplished what I wanted it to do, in that it is very asymmetric. Yes, we do have a center point. We have a very visible center point, but nothing lines up with that center point. Not even the doorway lines up with that center point. The roof slopes far further this way than it does that way, and isn't even at a consistent gradient. I like that. Also, if one looks at the surface of this roof, it is very wild, very messy. There are no consistent straight lines. That's good. That is what I needed it to do, because this is a ramshackle hut in the middle of nowhere, quite a distance away from what will become our very well-established settlement down the line. This is a good start. As for the remainder, I think we can go ahead and give ourselves some doors here. And that should do, with a little bit of a window up top. I don't even mind the window, really. I might have to change that a little bit. Let's just see what it looks like if we do that instead. Not a fan. How about we do that? And that? Yeah, maybe. I'll leave it like that for a little bit and see if it grows on me. That is an entrance. It is dark, it is claustrophobic in here, but I think we can fix that to a degree by breaking through some of these roofs and give this space roof windows. So let's do that, get rid of that guy, and then on the outside we come back in with some of these slabs and we give it a bit of a pitch, an exterior pitch as well. And we do something like that. We can get rid of this guy, it doesn't need to be that big. There we go, that's a window. Let's get rid of that guy, it's too square. I'd like to get back up there and grab that slab. Has that worked? What does that look like from the inside? Yeah, that kind of looks like a window. I like it. Moving on, we need more of them. I'm thinking we need a big window over here. Nice and big so that we can do our enchanting by the moonlight. I've also put in the floor, and I've gone with the same floor technique that I used down at the bottom at the mob grinder. But now we need to make this space kind of livable for... I'm thinking it's an old forest witch maybe who lives here. She's actually very nice in my head. She helps enchant the workers' tools from the village, and they just have to bring her the occasional cookie. But on the inside, she's gonna need a space to sleep, to put her head down to rest. So let's go ahead, I'm looking for these things. Place one of those down, and I don't have lanterns yet, so we'll stick with torches for the time being. Just like that. Can I break that block? Not really, but we're gonna. I need to fix that hole first. Hole patched, and I've got some torches in here for the time being, just to light it up a little bit more. And she's gonna need a space to cook, so we need to give her a bit of a kitchen. I've got a couple of options for this. Obviously she's going to need one of those, and this one I'm considering giving a... oh, I've got the blocks with me. A chimney. That's going to go up and out of there. Actually, let's just go straight up cobblestone, because I've got the stone brick in the back and I want this to differ a little bit. On top of the roof then, and that would have been here, up from that block, I think. Yes, indeed. So let's just double that one up for now, like so. Give it a bend. Pull it up. I need a block to stand on. And then we go campfire. Because the campfire, there we go, will produce some smoke. Around the campfire, to hide it, we do the old trapdoor trick. Just like that. I might actually want to widen that block. Do I have full cobblestone? I do not. I'm sure I have cobblestone somewhere in a chest, but I'm just gonna make a cobblestone block real quick. And we can go ahead and throw that guy down there. And that is our crooked chimney. Yeah, get rid of the dirt block, I would have preferred to use the back of a loom, which has kind of an empty shelf look, but I don't have a lot of string just yet, so I can't really implement looms in abundance. But these are some of the quick and basic options I have available to me, and I kind of like the birch trapdoor because it has the handle at the top. It looks like a big drawer you can pull out and open. And then on top of those, we can just come on in and place 2 spruce trapdoors for now. And that can be our countertop, just a wooden countertop for her to use. I think she needs a carpet though. I didn't bring any wool. And a carpet, even a black and white one, just brings an extra little pop of color and life into a space. And I think we're pretty much done now. I just want to put my grindstone in place still, because that is something that I'm going to be using in combination with the enchantment area quite a lot. And we're gonna need, oh, there's a hole. I'm gonna have to put something in there. We are gonna need a crafting table, but not there. I think we'll put chests on those 2 spots for now. Where else can I sneak in a chest? Let's throw a chest there and maybe a big double chest over there. Yeah. I need to cover up that hole real quick. Let's grab my trapdoors. This chest is so very chaotic. I probably left the hole there to put a trapdoor in here and then I just forgot about it. Okay, that's an enchantment area. And I think that's pretty much the witch's hut done. Now we need to do some exterior work. With a bit of a pathway in place, we can now, to a degree, reach the witch's hut. And now I think we can start thinking about what kind of decorations would this witch have around her hut, her little house. And I think she would definitely have some degree of crops, a little bit of farming, not much, really not a lot. So I think we can just go ahead and give her a couple of seeds of wheat, maybe some potatoes. I think potatoes need to be hydrated though. But that's relatively easy to do actually. We just come in here, we dig a hole back there, throw in a water bucket and dirt, and that should hydrate all of the crops in this area if I'm not mistaken. But then we can also plant some more of these things. I really didn't bring that much. I didn't want it to be overwhelming. Once that grows, that's just a little bit of different color, some brighter greens, some browns and some yellows that are going to come in on that side. And we can even go ahead and throw up 2 torches over there. I think she will also at least have 1 pumpkin. So we're going to give her a pumpkin patch on this side. And I'm hoping it'll grow without being hydrated. If it pops out, that's fine too. Let's go ahead and plant those there, because then the pumpkin will have to grow in this direction, which is exactly what I want it to do. Over in this area though, I have an idea. Our witch needs to get milk or cheese from something. So it's off on an adventure we go. There it is. Hi, Mr. Goat. Are you gonna ram me? No? Okay, he just jumped very high. Now we have a goat in the lead. Back to the witch. There you go, Mr. Goat. You live here now, okay? This is your home. Yes. I like this here. It'll bring a little bit of life to the area. He'll make some sounds. It'll be nice. I need to put logs in there as well at some point. But that's starting to look pretty good. I do also have some leaves here that we can use to decorate some of this, but I've got birch and I've got oak leaves. They both seem kind of desaturated in a taiga, so I don't really know if I like them, but we'll put them in. Now that is a pretty good start, I think, to this space. We've just added a whole bunch of deep slate around it. I still need to come in. I've started a little bit, but I need to come in with a whole lot of stairs and slabs and even some walls here and there, and just round it out and make it a bit more natural and wild, I think is the correct way for what we need. But I need to sleep first. Then we need to finish this guy up. I've also got... Oh, it's in my inventory. I've got deep slate coal and deep slate redstone that I want to mix into that. The coal ore is so subtle that it almost looks like it's just a texture variation. And the redstone, you see, I've added some netherrack down here at the bottom, and I think the redstone will just look very nice and accentuate the red throughout. So if we come in and we maybe place, and I'm gonna use these very sparingly, they're not gonna be all over the place because I can just imagine them becoming overwhelming. But if we put in a couple of pieces like that, yeah, I like that. I like that very, very much. Yeah, I think that looks pretty good. We've got a little walkway in here, and some of these are lower than others, so it looks like some of the wood has started to rot and sag a little bit from age and water exposure. I put a couple of stone buttons around because that kind of matches texture-wise. It matches well enough, at least. The last thing I think I want to do is some leaves, some bushes. The same foliage I put around there, I think we now need to come and add in to this space. And we're just gonna go ham and put it all over the place, and we're gonna have leaves hanging down over the front of this thing. Yeah. Just leaves everywhere, my friends. From here we can begin our final little pass through. I've planted up a bunch of trees because I had to remove a bunch of trees in the making of this, and I like how dense and overgrown it now seems. Our crops have started to grow a little bit, and our pumpkin hasn't popped off yet. The goat makes noises? Huh, yes, goats make noises. Of course goats make noises. We also have finished this, and I absolutely love what we've accomplished here. Trapdoors, soaked wood, overhanging vines. This is beautiful. I love it. The witch hut worked so well, and we now have a designated enchantment area because of it. At the moonlight we can make magical things. Well, that wasn't supposed to happen, but sure. As I was saying, we even have our mob grinder skeleton bone farm that works wonderfully. I have no idea how I got a couple of glowing sacks in there, but I'm not gonna complain. My friends, you know the drill. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you've liked what I've done, give me that thumbs up button. Tell me how you feel about it down in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. My friends, until the next episode, have an absolutely brilliant one. La-di-da-di-da, going home. What the hell is that?